Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Old World Blues. In the last episode, we completed the focus to attempt to assassinate Dr. Anderson, but he got away, I think. And that let us purge the opposition, head down to the American Dream, which has opened up lots and lots of options in the focus tree. So, there we go. And we also got some new forces trained and sent out to the front line. We're still justifying a war goal against these guys. Nevada Free States. They changed names? Maybe? Okay. So yeah, we're going to proceed down through the focuses. I need to decide what the next focus is going to be. I think what we want to do is prepare expansion. Because we need resources. Actually, I think the first thing we're going to do the New California Republic does not exist. More controlled states in 40. Own Shady Sand, Sac City. This is for when we've really rolling. Okay. Alright, well, let's just stick with this little tree and let's knock this out. Let's go White House Reborn. We have some political power, so we can set up some stuff here. We're going to get Sergeant Dornan. Construction speed, passive caps, income -4. Like, for 4,000? We're gonna go with the Technocrat. Okay. Yep, I have to appoint a head of the Navy. Eventually. Yeah, the new California Republic is at war with Xi right now. Our plane bomber. We've got all aircraft air defense plus 5%. Do it. Distribute Pip-Boys. Alright, plastic explosives. Pogo Three Rivers, the Damned. Okay. Alright, at 2 more granites. It seems even more doubters and traitors fled to Arizona. We've been doing our best to keep an eye on them, and the latest batch to desert gave us a clue to where they are going. Using a loyal Sigma team, we tracked them as they made their way into Arizona, no doubt to join the Legion. We figured that they would be put to the cross like so many others until the day, however, word reached us from a caravan of a chilling advancement. In Flagstaff, Caesar announced the creation of the Aquilin Palatine, the closest thing to a scientific body in the Legion if there ever was one. There's no doubt in our minds that this is the Enclave who defected to his cause. What's worse is, aside paradoxically advancing Legion, Caesar claimed that they have cleared his mind of woeful thoughts and distractions, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean, which was rumored to be affecting the former follower of the Apocalypse. Looks like Caesar isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Caesar will no longer suffer from brain tumors. I don't really know what that will do. The Western White House. At least that's what the press dubbed it. While the security of the depot provided the president with the best protection in the wasteland, the detachment from the people who the Enclave claimed to represent soon took its toll, even if nothing more than a show from the beginning of the Reno Initiative. Everything was aimed to create a house fit for the leader of the Enclave. With the old Salvatore mansion, it was renovated, remodeled, and recreated in the image of the White House in Washington, D.C. Of course, befitting the President of the United States, the Western White House was adorned. Soon became a new landmark within the city. With the Secret Service on routine patrol aside the Army, the area around it became some of the safest in the city, causing a small economic boom for the city. It was here that Granite gave the first true public address in over 200 years, and not recorded over radio. Long it was spoken about how America was coming back, how the eagle would soar over this great nation once again. Despite not being part of the nation for most of their lives, the citizens of New Reno who heard the president speak felt a deep sense of patriotism, not felt in years, as the spirit of the old world took rest inside them. Granite assured them they would see America through and from his home. I'll take the political power and the manpower. Sure. Inaugurate Congress.
Enclave here.
New unit. There we go. Unbreakable will peace through plenty. Let's go with Harold Richardson. There we go. Energy cell experts. Consumer goods factory factor. You know what, let's go with the energy cell production. How much is the next attempt to hide activities going to cost me? 90 political power? Okay. We'll go with that guy. Guerra's conviction. I implore you, the people of the Republic, to welcome the formation of a government representing the resolve of the downtrodden, the oppressed, and enslaved. We are neither Mexicans nor Texans. We are the last best hope for the wasteland. We will work with all who stand for freedom and truth. Although I have the weak and feeble body of an old man, I have the stomach of a Rio soldier. And I think foul scurny, any legate of Caesar or any robot would tread upon our rights. Okay. Brain drain. Losing our friends and family to the pre-granite mindset, that is not the worst part. Many of them were our best and brightest in the science division. While a few still remain, they are left picking up the scraps that have been left by the Exodus. We, of course, can train a new generation of scientists, but that would take years. Surprisingly, those gang scientists we brought in are making this betrayal so much easier. Remembering the kindness we showed them when we took them out of the new Reno slums, they have taken upon themselves to pick up the slack. They've been working alongside our scientists and have managed to lessen the blow from the brain drain we've suffered. Research speed minus 25% for 1,826 days. Okay then. Growing into the role, Douglas Granite was overseeing another meeting in Congress in New Reno in the past. In the past, Granite used to hate events like this, but now Granite felt like it was home for him. It was as if he was growing into the role of president with the help of Mr. Bishop. Granite felt that his skill as a politician had improved. He was now able to hold his own in debates with political opponents. He was also much better at wrangling in other reformers, whether by charisma or ruthlessness. Look at all those nights spent reading lying congressional style was worth it. I thought Granite. There was still room for growth, and Granite swore he would become the greatest president post-apocalyptic America had ever seen. Plus 150 political power. I'll take it. Okay. Research finished. Concentration of force and motorization. All right. Let's get basic convoy equipment. Rapid deployments. Now, I want to give these guys a support group. Let's give them a fire team. Maybe power armor support? Okay. Demolition equipment, fire team weaponry. We have dynamite, which is demolition equipment, I would assume. And we have makeshift squad automatic weapon. There we go. We're going to need some military factories. CQC training. All right. This is all ahead of time. Okay, so this tree is pretty much set for now. I think we're going to go the laser route. See, these are mutually exclusive, but this is not. 0.34 years ahead of time. 0.34 years. 0.34 years. Medical chem support. Okay. Blasting explosives. Radio interception group. Trained mongrels. Reconnaissance companies. Inaugurate Congress. To resort to Congress. Construction finished today on the new congressional building, another milestone for the president's Reno initiative. While avoided by many for the haywire robotic security, government shutdown codes negated this fact and allowed construction to begin in earnest of the few well-preserved structures in all of New Reno. Befitting the grandeur of the American Congress, the resort was repaired to full working condition, with resort rooms turned over to offices and the large halls turned over to the reformed House of Representatives and Senate. Speaker of the House, Aaron Graham, brought to session the House of Representatives to deliver the first set of laws, while Senate Majority Leader Jessica Rhodes began forming committees on how to deal with the myriad problems facing the nation. The day ended with the House forming a new budget and the Senate opining to form an exploratory committee on how to deal with the various wasteland nations who lay claim to the U.S. soil. All right. Inaugurate the Supreme Court. Encounter with Crimson Caravan. This is again. We can take the NCR suspicion. Radio jams, false reports, the usual. Motorized division. What do we have here? Motorized vehicle. I don't think we have anything that qualifies as a motorized vehicle. Do we have anything that qualifies as a motorized vehicle? Oh, we have a bomber. Yeah, we can get that in there. I mean, we have bikes we could make. Unfortunate news. Unfortunately, it appears that some of our soldiers have taken up the practice of blasting a pre-war song from the vertebrates during routine patrols. It does not need explaining how this behavior is reckless and needlessly conspicuous. Nonetheless, our popularity must be considered in these uncertain times. Just ask them to turn it up. NCR suspicion. 100 political power, change the popularity of intellectuals, plus 2%. You know what? We'll just ask them to turn it down. What would be the priority we would want to do? We don't need barrage balloons. We have biplane fighters. I think. Alright, another milestone for the Reno Initiative. New Reno now has new building to add to its list of landmarks. The C. Clifton Federal Building was refurbished and renovated into a Herculean task after the building was looted and near destroyed during the Great War by rioters trying to obtain U.S. weapons stored there. Now it stands restored and renewed, a testament to the Reno Initiative and the drive of President Granite to restore the wasteland to glory. The building will serve as the Supreme Court and is expected to begin hearings here in the next coming weeks. The reopening ceremony saw the president reaffirming their commitment to returning the rule of law to the wasteland. And that this development was to be a cornerstone of that philosophy. Manpower and political power. And the new Reno address. Let's get this guy repaired first. War never changes. It was October 2277. 200 years ago, the world ended at 9:13 Eastern Time. The integrated operational nuclear detection system detected the first 4 missile launches in the United States went to DEFCON 2. 4 minutes later, NORAD confirmation sealed the fate of the world. At 9:26 Eastern Time, the president, secure in the rig and with the same remorse as Chairman Chang, ordered a retaliatory strike. 2 hours later, the two powers who controlled the world fell silent. The end of the world occurred pretty much as we had predicted. Too many humans, not enough space for resources to go around. The details are trivial and pointless. The reasons, as always, purely human ones. Now, all that remains are the children of a ruined Earth still suffering the scouring of atomic war, inhabiting the husks of once great cities, looking at the decaying murals and some clinging to the fading marks of the old world. However, one's future in the wasteland is never certain, and the depot, an old power, has awakened. Cold wind from the north. News from caravans of refugees fleeing from Washington report that the Washington Brotherhood of Steel has begun the assembly of a fleet of airships and aircraft and have already deployed a few in their operations, suppressing uprisings from Tacoma to Walla Walla. These new aircraft are expected to expand the Immortals' reign of terror beyond the previously assessed limits. What scant few details on their expand capabilities describe them leveling whole towns, and each one is suspected of being able to hold an entire battalion of Brotherhood Knights. The new California Republic air officials have expressed worry, but ensure citizens that the nascent NCR Air Force will meet this threat. However, coupled with the developments in the Legion, it seems the wasteland is becoming a far more dangerous place by the minute. So what they got in airships? I have an Air Force. We do have an Air Force, in theory. Alright. Logistics companies. Speaking of, I should probably think about expanding some air bases. Alright, we have our first squadron of biplane fighters. It's 5 planes. But we're working on it. We are working on it. 1.27 per month is what we're at. All the National Guard. Word from Oklahoma has come out. The last patrol capital has been overrun. The forces of the Chained Choir have inflicted heavy casualties upon the guardsmen, with them falling back to their defensive lines, which may not hold. Alright, convoy equipment. Hand cart, I guess. Basic convoy equipment. Okay. Machine-assisted decryption. New Reno address. The president today gave an address from the steps of the Western White House to a large crowd of onlookers among the restored city of New Reno. What you see before you in this city that we have rebuilt is what a taste of what the Enclave will do to the rest of this country. The United States will live again, and it is through endeavors like the Reno Initiative that we will return this blighted wasteland into a thriving paradise where survival is not the word of the day, but the echoes of a bygone era. The Great War might have knocked America on its knees, but the country will stand proudly once again. What has since been called the New Reno Address in local press has renewed a sense of pride and patriotism in the citizens of New Reno, who no longer see themselves as the pawns of gang lords, but as citizens of a country that they only read about in the history books. Critics, of course, point out that the president seemed to hide ulterior motives, and that the vague promises were too open to be truly kept. So far, those predictions have yet to be made manifest. Recordings of the speech are available on holotape in local stores. Political power up, war support up, gain legitimacy, excellence. And we need resources. War support is coming up. New Era Rangers. The NCR Rangers today have entered a new chapter in their existence. Since their integration into the NCR Army, the Rangers have been accepting of NCR Army veterans, and with that has come a change in how the Rangers operate. While they will still act as trained sharpshooters, the Rangers have announced that they will begin training in fire and demo team weaponry so as to handle new threats that the Wasteland throws at them. And NCR Ranger Mossman spoke to assembled reporters. It's time the Rangers come into the 23rd century. I've always been expert marksmen and scouts. The reality of the Legion means we can no longer hide behind trail carbines and sequoias. Already, we've trained on machine guns and grenade launchers in an attempt to combat the ever-evolving threats the NCR faces. But after this was response to rumors of Nevada, Ranger Mossman was quiet, stating the matter was classified. Alright, I guess we can... Do we want to start integrating everybody? Yeah, I think that's what we're going to want to do here. Actually, we're going to go stage raider attacks. Let's knock down that suspicion. It's getting a little high, I think. Sponsor a railway. All right. Well, I think we're at the end of the episode, so we'll go ahead and stop here. Things are moving along. Oh, this looks like a nice little tree here. Okay, so I think that's what we actually might want to do. Want to go ahead and go down this integration route. Take care of this tree here. Alright, well, yeah, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. So, we'll keep on going. What are we supposed to get? Oh, December, right. That's next month. Okay. So, we'll probably have this war here, which hopefully will go quickly and easily. We'll see. But for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.